Good evening, everyone. Julie here, and this video is going to be the 50 states of America, the people, the places, the history. I bought this box set at Books A Million, and it has flashcards, it has a book, and I decided I love history, so we're learning about the United States. And you know what? I have more stuff planned after that. Well, not really planned, but other ideas in my head for ones to do something to do when these are over. All right, so tonight we are in Kansas. Kansas joined the Union January 29th, 1861. And John Updike said, when I write, let me start that again. John Updike says, when I write, I aim in my mind not toward New York, but toward a vague spot a little to the east of Kansas. That's the card. On the front, on the back, the abbreviation for Kansas is KS. The nickname is the Sunflower State. The symbol is the animal symbol is the bison. Population is 2.9 million. Area is 82,277 square miles. The time zone is the Central Standard Time Zone. And the state order, it's the 34th state of the Union. And the capital of Kansas is Topeka. And that is the back of the card. Now on to the book, and let's see what the book has to say about Kansas. Kansas's claim to fame vie between being the home of Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz and the scene of many Wild West legends, Dodge City, Wyatt Earp, Wild Bill Hickok, and the Native American tribes that inhabited the state, the Cheyenne, Arapaho, Apache, Comanche, Pawnee, and Kansa, from whom the state took its name. Rectangular in shape, but for the northeast border, which follows the path of the Missouri River, it is mostly flat and typified by sweeping prairies. The east side of the state is more hilly and forested, and right in the center is an area of wetland called Cheyenne Bottoms, which is a vital migration stop for over 300 species of birds. Elsewhere, the arid landscape is punctuated by strangely shaped rock outcrops, such as the mushroom rocks of Smoky Hills and Monument Rocks in Gove County. Bleeding Kansas. Although Spanish explorer Francisco Vázquez de Coronado came to the region in 1451, the Native American tribes lived largely unbothered, hunting bison on the plains until the 19th century, when the USA took ownership of the large area known as La Louisiane, from the French part of which was a large proportion of modern-day Kansas. The rest of the state was under the rule of Spain, Mexico, and the Republic of Texas until 1854, when Kansas Territory was designated, incorporating much of Colorado. This triggered an influx of settlers from New England and Missouri, who clashed violently in their efforts to determine whether or not Kansas became a slave state. By the time it was accepted as the 34th state of the Union on January 29, 1861, the abolitionists had won, but the state had earned the epithet Bleeding Kansas thanks to the bloodshed that had taken place. Did you know you might expect Kansas City to be the state capital of Kansas, but in fact the main part of Kansas City is in Missouri? In fact, the actual capital is Topeka, which was chosen by popular election in 1861. On the prairie. Agriculture and livestock farming became the staples of Kansas as its population boomed, just over 100,000 in 1860. to nearly 1.5 million at the end of the century. Dodge City and Wichita grew up as thriving cattle stations on the Santa Fe Trail, and Kansas as a whole became a leading producer of corn, wheat, and sunflowers, giving it the nickname the Sunflower State. Severe thunderstorms are an annual feature in the spring and early summer, and it's wise to get under cover because hailstorms the size of tennis balls are not uncommon. Pioneers and presidents. Famous Kansasans include Amelia Earhart, the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic, and another transportation pioneer, Walter Chrysler. The Hollywood legends Buster Keaton and Fatty Arbuckle were also born in Kansas, as was the famous newspaper editor William Allen White. While not born in Kansas, the country's 34th president, Dwight D. Eisenhower, grew up in Abilene, which is also his final resting place. Underground movements. Kansas has a history of mining, with coal in the southeast of the state, and beneath the city of Hutchinson lies one of the world's largest salt deposits. In the 1920s, the Hutchinson Salt Company dug a mine that extends over 980 acres. And then there's one picture on here, and it's a beautiful defined tornado twists its way across the American plains, leaving havoc in its wake. Well, I think it's fitting, since it's Kansas and it's Dorothy's home, that they have a picture of a tornado on there. What do y'all think? That's it. That's the reading for today. Short and sweet. Are any of you from Kansas? What places should I see if I go to Kansas? I've been to Missouri. So close to Kansas. We were in that corner so close. I just almost, if we would have had more time, I would have traveled a little bit further to go visit it. But it's still on my list of unvisited states. I'll get there one day, I think. I really do. So what do y'all think? What's on your bucket list? Where do you want to go? I mean, my bucket list is like every state in the United States and all the cool things like Route 66. So want to do that. And then I love history, so I want to go to Williamstown and Jamestown and Yorktown. I want to go to Pennsylvania and go to Gettysburg. I want to just go to Boston, Massachusetts and see where the Boston Tea Party was. And there's so many things, and I watch so many different YouTube channels with people going to all kinds of cool places, and it just keeps making my bucket list bigger and bigger and bigger. I want to go back to Washington, D.C. because it's just so beautiful, and the time I had there was just not nearly enough. But I do have a video with some pictures from there that I made into videos. So, and I do have, actually have more than that. I have videos where I did the Arlington Cemetery. We did the trolley tour, and each time we'd get off, you'd get on a different trolley. And I also did a clip from the Tomb of the Unknown Soldiers when they were doing that. I did when we were going daytime on the good time, or not the good, what do they call them? The tour buses. And we did the tour. We didn't do much because we ran out of time because it was a dual ticket with the Arlington National Cemetery. So we spent so much time in Arlington, we didn't have as much. But we did do the nighttime tour too. And one of the beautiful monuments there that I saw at nighttime was that Iwo Jima one. Oh, it was so beautiful. And I got some good pictures of that. But that's it. That's the video for tonight. I thank you so much for watching, and I pray that you have a good night. And we will see you. Well, wait, before I say we'll see you, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, do all those little things that'll get our channel out there and help people find us, because there's so much more than just the 50 states videos that I'm doing now. We're doing the Bible recap because we're reading the Bible in a year in chronological order with the Bible recap to help us. We do inspirational videos. I do Avon videos, Temu when we order Temu, child advocacy videos because I'm a volunteer guardian ad litem for the state of Florida. So my purpose is to try to make lives better for children. Travel videos, just anything you can think of, you might find it on my channel. And I am an amateur, as you can obviously tell. I just get the camera and tape, but that's all I know how to do. But you never know. One day this old dog might do some new tricks and learn how to do it a little bit differently and fancier. But for right now, what you see is what you get. But I want to thank you so much for watching the videos. It means so much to me. And I hope that you have a wonderful night. And we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye-bye.